October 10th, Chief Clarence Williams, surrounded by his family, high-ranking members of the Riviera Beach Police Force, and 2 lawyers, held this news conference to, as he said, set the record straight.
Shame on you.
The chief put himself at the center of a WPTV investigation 2 weeks earlier by lying about attending a secret meeting at Hearst Chapel. Multiple sources confirmed the people there talked about how to keep fired city manager Jonathan Evans from ever getting his job back.
Yeah, I've come and gone, and you couldn't have seen me.
The chief's own police officers followed up by taking a no-confidence vote. The result was overwhelming.
What do you think about the vote of no confidence? I look you in the eye and I say to you, not much.
Then the chief, in an extraordinary moment, called out his own officers for their alleged actions on his watch. Number 1,
officers that tip off drug dealers hampering arrests.
Number 2,
officers that endanger the life of babies by not responding timely.
Number 3,
officers who abuse sick time and get arrested in neighboring jurisdictions.
Immediately following Chief Clarence Williams' news conference, we asked his legal team for documentation backing up his accusations, including any disciplinary action taken.
News Channel 5's Wanda Moore live to tell us what happened next. Wanda?
Michael and Kelly, we had many questions, like who are these officers the chief is referring to, and are they still with the department? We didn't get any answers from the chief and his legal team, so we did our own digging. We found an FBI investigation in 2010 that centered on Officer Nathan Gordon. Records show federal agents believed Gordon warned suspected drug dealers of upcoming operations. During a recorded phone call, a suspected dealer asked Gordon if surveillance cameras were up and running at a local store. Gordon replied, quote, "They got everything over there." The U.S. Attorney's Office did not file charges. Riviera Beach fired him, but Gordon appealed and won his job back. Chief Williams later promoted him.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Current Riviera Beach police officers agreed to talk to me about the allegations if we would protect their identities.
If the chief is so concerned about allegations of jumping on drug dealers, why then promote that officer to a command staff position and then have him in charge of investigating drug dealers?
We did not find any other instances where officers were accused of warning suspects. As for not responding to calls in a timely manner.
Babies are dying. I mean, who says that? That's insanity. And then if that is occurring and you're the chief of police, why aren't you done anything about it? And that's the first I'm ever hearing of it.
Our investigation uncovered a case involving the now promoted Sergeant Nathan Gordon and a baby. A couple called 911 after they claimed they were attacked while walking their 10-month-old near North Lake Boulevard and Congress Avenue. Gordon acknowledged the call, but did not send anyone to the scene. That couple called for help again, then left after waiting for 45 minutes. Gordon deemed the call low priority in nature, as it did not carry a direct threat to life or property. He was not disciplined, but counseled for holding calls and contacting citizens. We also found a warning in the file of another of Chief Williams' closest allies, Alex Freeman. In 1998, he received a warning for dispatching an officer to a minor car accident, delaying aid to a handicapped man who also needed assistance. We could find no other documentation of other incidents to support the chief's claim about responding to calls in a timely manner.
He deliberately destroyed and went after his own police officers who he considered the best in the world. So to me, I think that is absolutely disgusting.
When it comes to abusing sick time, our investigation found another one of the chief's closest supporters implicated of that. Officer Cedric Thomas served a 3-day suspension for abusing sick time in 2005 and 2006. Eventually, he left the police department, but he didn't go away entirely. He won a seat on Riviera Beach City Council in 2007 and did not seek re-election in 2016 after admitting to Sunshine Law violations. Chief Williams then hired him back as a police officer.
How you bring that person in as a police officer, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Nobody knows what he does. He doesn't respond to calls. He's not assigned to a shift. None of the supervisors know who he actually reports to.
As for Riviera Beach police officers getting arrested in neighboring jurisdictions, we found one in our archives. An officer arrested for slapping his girlfriend in 2013. Those charges were later dropped.
We did get a second-hand response, if you will, from Mayor Thomas Masters, who told me that he sat down with Chief Clarence Williams, and the chief told him he was referring to 5 officers in particular, but he didn't give any specifics, simply saying that 3 of them were fired, 2 of them suspended. We were not able to independently verify that. It's important to note that I did reach out to the chief and his legal team because we wanted him to be part of this story, but he declined. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, one more WPTV News Channel 5.
And for more on how we got to today, we have a special section of our website dedicated to our WPTV investigation. Just head to WPTV.com.